Hi Rahul, welcome once again on the show, and thanks a lot once again.
It's my
So,
pleasure, sir.
okay, so Rahul, this is another very relevant session and very relevant question I'll ask you, and maybe many students have this confusion and this query, especially the students who want to go for a PhD abroad in US. So many students who are already masters or who are looking for direct PhD opportunities in USA, they have this query that, sir, is GRE, TOEFL, IELTS, are these scores required? Because they find, maybe they find it difficult. They say, sir, GRE is difficult, or TOEFL, IELTS. So I'll ask you, first part, is this required? I mean, is it possible to get admission even without these scores? And the second is, if it is required, how relevant is that? And what is the difference between GRE, TOEFL, and IELTS? If somebody is to start
Mhm.
with.
Let's start with difference between GRE and TOEFL. So first of all, everyone has to understand GRE is an aptitude exam. Like we have GATE exam in India. Similar to that, there is GRE exam which will check your aptitude. It will not check your speaking skills, nothing, just your aptitude. And apart from this, you have to give another exam, either IELTS or TOEFL for USA. So IELTS and TOEFL, basically you have to give one. You can give any one because both are accepted in every university. In IELTS and TOEFL, they will not check your aptitude. They will check your English proficiency, how you speak, how you write. So this thing. So English proficiency always has some minimum cutoff for every university. For example, TOEFL you have to get minimum 80 marks for most of the university, but GRE doesn't have any minimum cutoff. Okay, so why this exam? Why actually they are demanding for that? If you don't have any research experience, how professor will judge like whether you're a good student or not? In India, we have personal interview. Professors are asking questions, some basic question. But in US, they will check through your GRE score. If you have good GRE score, it means your aptitude is high. Recently, when I moved to US, I came to know actually sometimes these exams are not required at all. Some of the students they will get admission without even GRE and IELTS. So the thing is, if you want to omit your IELTS TOEFL, there are two ways. One way is like if your previous education is in English language, you don't have to write this exam. Some universities will waive off for this exam. Yeah. And sometimes what happen if you don't have this score, university will ask you to write one essay. So they will check your writing skill and they will have personal interview with you and they will check your speaking skill. If they think it is fine, they will waive off this IELTS TOEFL exam for you. And coming to GRE exam, recently one student got selected without GRE. So uh, GRE is basically for professor. This is not for university. So if you are showing to professor your research experience, you are saying like I have publications, I have good aptitude, research aptitude, and your MTech project is good, professor will waive off this exam for you. But if you don't have research experience, you're going for direct PhD, then GRE has significance basically.
Very good. So Rahul, I want to share now one thing. As you said that GRE, if professor likes your research proposal, he may not even ask for that. I want to share with you, like India may, as you just made an analogy, you made the analogy between GRE and GATE. Recently, one of our students, he got selected in IIT Madras. He's not even having GATE score, and he got admission in MS program. There is a project with a professor in IIT Madras in chemical department, and he got MS in that. The moment he completes the project, professor told him to award him MS program. He's not having a GATE score, but maybe because his research work in the BTech level must be very good, he could get admission into that. So that particular thing is in India also. So I can understand that if somebody approaches a professor and he likes your profile, maybe he will waive off your GRE requirement also.
Yes, so
But
similar to this
yeah.
thing, I have one student who recently got fully funded PhD in North Dakota University, and
Okay.
he doesn't have GRE, he doesn't have IELTS, he doesn't have TOEFL,
Okay.
none of the exam. Just he approached professor, sent email, he told him like I'm very good in CFD. He
Okay.
checked his work,
Mm.
and he gave him admission. Yes.
So do you think, Rahul, TOEFL or IELTS की भी requirement नहीं होगी, because as per my understanding, TOEFL, IELTS are requirements from university side. So
Yes.
will they also waive it off, or some they want it, or sometimes
Yes,
even
so
visa official want it कि तुम्हें आना चाहिए ये चीज.
in US it is not like visa officials want this. This is in Europe, but if I'm talking particular about US,
Okay.
so in US what happened, I would recommend you to write this exam, every student. But if you don't have, always send email to professor and tell him like I am good researcher, but I don't have this score, and my previous education is in English language. My bachelor's is in English medium and my master's in English medium. They will waive off this exam.
So that means what we can conclude from this discussion is, first, these are easy exams. I think 1 or 2 months will be for IELTS or TOEFL, and then GRE को 3 से 5-4 महीने के बीच में students can do that. So first they should do it. But even if they don't have it and they have good research proposal or research work with them, they can try mailing professors and something, right?
Yes, they try mailing professor and ask them, I don't have this score. So professor, if he's interested in your profile, he will waive off these exams.
And as you know, we are Rahul, we are also pushing students to apply for direct PhD programs also after BTech, because that will save a lot of money for them by not doing MS and directly entering into PhD. So my question to you is this thing which you told, like waiving off of GRE and TOEFL IELTS, that is true even for direct PhD, or it is only from MTech to PhD?
I would say if direct PhD student doesn't have this research background, they have to give GRE. I mean, for them, this case, this thing will not work. This will work for a master student.
Okay.
Yes, IELTS, TOEFL, that can be waived off if your speaking skills is good. I mean, you are interacting with professor and he think you are okay, then this exam will be waived off. But GRE, I would say, like, I would recommend, because now they have time. They have to apply in the month of December, so they can write this exam, and this is easy, not a big deal actually.
Wonderful. And Rahul, you just mentioned about one student who got selected without GRE and TOEFL. So can we expect your interaction session with that student and maybe sharing with the students?
Yes, I already recorded that, so I will upload that session, and it will be very, very informative. He shared all his experience, so yeah.
So thanks a lot, Rahul, for this very brief but very enriched and informative session for the students, and we'll keep on sharing such informations with the students. Thank you.